go. It is January 28th, 2022, and I had a request on if I had a token in Voyager, how would I get that over to Polygon, because they want to get involved in the sandbox APR here. So I'm bullish on Sand and Matic, and Sand has recently moved over to Polygon Matic, and now you can pair them, and you get a percentage for that. Now I'm holding on to both of them as it is, so I might as well get a percentage, and I'm bullish on both of them, so I'm not worried about the impermanent loss of one going up and the other not. I think in the long run they're both going up, and I'm not going to sit and try to figure out which one's going to be better, because if I hold it for the next year, I'm making 59% APR in the Sand token, so that's a win-win. So let's head over here to Voyager. You can see here that these are the tokens that you can avail, that can transfer out. Now, not all of them are, by the way, but we're focusing on Matic. So if you scroll down, here you go, Polygon Matic. It's an ERC20 token. Now, you can't take it directly over to Polygon. It's going to transfer out into the Ethereum chain. So from there, you'd have to swap it over from Ethereum to Polygon, and there will be a charge. Now, I can tell you right now, Crypto.com, they have integrated into their system. You can take tokens that are in their wallet and on Polygon and take it directly to there with almost no fees. So you'll see how much it's going to charge you when I go through this process. But if you have Crypto.com, then what you could do is actually send the Voyager token, whichever one you want to transfer out, over to Crypto.com. And that would actually be the cheapest way to do it. But we're going to do it this way because not everybody has Crypto.com or wants to wait for that whole process. Now, if you want to go open up that account over at Crypto.com and just wait for it, not worry about the fees, you got time. I'm sorry, not worry about the time it takes to open up the account, and you don't mind waiting, then go ahead and do that. And it's super simple to send it directly over there. But in this video, I'm also going to show you how to set up the Metamask, which is what we're going to go to right now. So what you would do is type in chrome.google.com and web store. But it's very simple to just do a search and say Chrome store or Chrome extension Metamask. And this would pop up, and right here would be installed, and then you would just install it. And it would pop up. It would now come up here into your extensions, and this little puzzle piece here. These are all the extensions that I have. All right, so now that that's done, you have your MetaMask and you have your wallet. And by the way, when you create a wallet, there's a seed phrase. You have to have that seed phrase. Never show anybody. Never give it to anybody, even if someone says that they're trying to help you. It is the key to all of the tokens and the money that you have in that wallet. So never show anybody, and keep it safe. Very important. All right, so you have your MetaMask, and then from here, what you want to do is go to chainlist.org. This is the simplest thing. I love that that they set up this website for you, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to open up an Avalanche account or a wallet in your MetaMask, or Phantom, or whatever you want to put up there. Like all the information that you have to find is a pain in the butt, really. And they made it very simple here. So what you would do is you have your MetaMask already up here, and it's open, and you would hit Connect Wallet, and then hit the next button here. Connect. Okay, so my wallet's connected now, and what you would do is you would search for the, really you can do this for anything, by the way. If you want Phantom, Avalanche, you can search for it here, and you click on it just like I'm going to do for Matic. All right, so you have mainnet and testnet. Do not do the testnet. Do not send money over there. It will be lost forever. So you would hit Add to MetaMask, and I already have it there, so I'm curious what it's going to say. Switch network, because I'm on Ethereum. All right, looks like it, since it was already in there, there's no type of confirmation because it's already there. You can see that that's my wallet there. All right, so you now have your MetaMask, and you now have your chain for Polygon. Now you can see I was on Ethereum, and it comes with Ethereum, and I thought they had a couple of test nets in there, but these are all the other ones that I play around with. All right, so it's in there now. You're on Polygon, but you need to go back to Ethereum, because once you send your Matic to this wallet, it's only going to show up from Voyager. It's only going to show up in the Ethereum side. Now, if you're, let me pull this up again. If you're over here on Polygon and you haven't changed it to Ethereum yet, that ERC20 token that you're sending from Voyager, the Polygon Matic token, isn't going to show up on the Polygon chain. That's why we have to bridge it over, and that's what I'm going to show you next. All right, so you would go into Voyager, you would send it now to this wallet, and a lot of times they'll ask you for the wallet address, and you can do it from Voyager itself, or like the website, or you can do it from the app. And this button right here is in the app as well. All right, so the same things that you're doing on the computer here, you can do within the app. So download the app, and you can essentially copy and paste from the app. But you would, right at the top here, it says copy to clipboard, and that's your address. Now you would send the Matic from your Voyager to this address now. Okay. After you do that, it might take about 15 minutes because that's the Ethereum network. It will show up in your wallet. Now, from there, what you would do is go to the website called AnySwap.exchange. And this is the cheapest bridge that I have found besides crypto.com. And it's the fastest as well. Now, you want to make sure you pick router and not the pool. The pool is something different. I'll just click on it here. And this is what they have in there. So you want to make sure you're on the router side here. Okay. Now we're on the Ethereum mainnet now, and it automatically picks it up from the Metamask here. You can see I'm on the Ethereum mainnet. And you want to pick the token. And since it was Matic, you type in Matic. Okay. And for some reason, it automatically lists Binance Smart Chain. But we want the Polygon mainnet. All right. Oh, by the way, I just saw this pop up the other day. Metis is now in there. So Metis, again, coming along really nicely. All right, so we have our Matic tokens on the Ethereum mainnet, and we're going to send it over to Polygon. And you notice here it's going to swap it for a wrapped Matic over on the Polygon mainnet. Now, whatever you have to send over, you type in here. Now, I don't have any Matic on my Ethereum. All the Matic that I have is over on the Polygon mainnet. But let's just say you have 100 to keep the math simple. Notice here that it's going to only give you 97.5 over on the chain, which, if you do the math, Polygon is roughly 150 right now times 2.5. It's only going to cost you $3.75 to send it over there with any swap. If you were to do this transaction with the traditional bridge, the first one that came out, it would cost you whatever the Ethereum gas fee is, and you would need Ethereum to do it. This is just going to send it over there for you and charge you the Matic, which is amazing. A year ago, this was not available. Like I said before, it was a pain in the butt to move anything anywhere, and now you have a lot of these bridges. Now, understand there is risk using. I've never had any issues with it, and I've done dozens of transfers. But just know that there is a risk sending tokens through a bridge. There always is. I mean, it's just software, it's technology. So, again, I've never had any issues. I've never heard of anybody having issues. But just understand that there's always some type of risk doing this kind of stuff. So you would have 100 tokens. You get 97.5, and then you would scroll down here. You would have to approve Matic. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Approve. Let me see if there's a fee for this. Okay, so there's a fee here. All right, my apologies. So I'm not going to do that, but you would have to confirm. It would cost $20, and it actually is going to charge you in ETH here. So you would approve the Matic, and then you would have to hit swap, which I'm assuming there's another fee for that as well. But again, this is the quickest and, as far as I know, safest way to do this. Now, notice down here at the bottom, cross-chain fee is 0.1%. Minimum cross-chain fee is 2.5 Matic. Maximum is 500 Matic, so it's really depending on how much you're sending over there. If you're sending a lot, they're going to charge you a lot. Maximum cross-chain amount is, if you're sending 2.5 million Matic. Estimated time across the chain is 10 to 30 minutes, and cross-chain amount larger than 500,000 Matic could take up to 12 hours. So the larger the transaction, the harder it's going to be. Now, once that's transferred over, then you would switch from in your MetaMask over to the Polygon mainnet, and it should pop up in there. So you can see when I open it up that this is how much Matic I have. Now, Matic is, since it's the native token of that chain, it's the only thing that pops up here. But you can check what other assets you have down here and add them to that. But that's another video. So in order to get the Sand and Matic tokens, what you would want to do is go to quickswap.exchange, and up here there will be a connect wallet button, And what you would want to do is go into the swap area, and you would have your Matic here. Now, depending on how much Matic you want to move over into sand, then that's what you would put in there for the Matic. Maybe you have, see if you have those 97.5 Matic tokens, maybe you don't want all of Matic because you're more bullish on Matic than you are of the sand token, so you don't want to put it all in there. All right, so what you would do is you would type in sand, all right, and you would swap, let's say, one Matic for one sand. So I'm just going to go and do this, confirm the swap, and you can see that one Matic is worth about 0.476, and it's only charging you 0.008 Matic. So I'm going to hit confirm, and you have to wait. See, it's pending here. You have to wait for that to finish. But 0.008, while that's going on, 0.008 times $1.5, because it's 0.008 Matic, and Matic is worth about 150 right now. It only costs you 1.2 cents to do that. And you can see over on Ethereum, it cost me $20 just to approve the token. So there you go, it's been confirmed. But it cost me $20 to approve. If I were to swap it, it's probably around $100. So that's what it would cost to get it over there. Now, if you don't have a lot of Matic that you're moving over, it's not worth it. So most likely, not the safest, but the best thing that you can do is open up that crypto.com account, and you can transfer. It's very simple. Once you open up the account, you search for Polygon, you click on Polygon, and then there is a transfer button. You click on the transfer button, and it will give you the address, to send to. And then you just go into Voyager and send it out of Voyager into crypto.com. And I just did that the other day with USDC because I want to put some USDC onto my crypto.com card. I just sent it out from Voyager over there. Super simple. Just took a few minutes, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. And that was it. So after you transfer from Voyager over to crypto.com, then you would click on the Matic token again, and then hit transfer, and there's a deposit and withdrawal. You would withdraw, and you would just click on what chain you would want to send it to. And the chain is Matic, and it'll ask the address, and it's the address for this MetaMask. So it's the same address right here. That's in your MetaMask, and you would just send it over, and that costs almost nothing. So you can take the route of doing this way, this bridge, or you can just do it by transferring over to crypto.com over to here. A lot of different ways to do it. All right, so now that we've swapped this out, we'll go over to sandbox.game. Okay, so let's just go home because this is what would pop up. And I got to tell you, sometimes it's kind of hard to get to, so I got to remember how to do it. I think it's over here, new. Click on this button. Yeah, there it is. Staking over here. I really wish it was just up here, like this thing was right up here. It'd be much easier to navigate. But staking is over here on the right. And okay, so we scroll down a little bit. Oh, I think I'm on the Ethereum still. No, I'm there. All right, well, hold on. Let me just refresh this page. I don't know why it says no results. It was just there. All right, here we go. All right, so click here on this area, and we scroll down, and you can see that I've already got some in here, but you want to deposit. Click the deposit button, and you don't have any right now. LP is, they're basically pool tokens. So you would add liquidity, and you can see it's on QuickSwap. So it'll take you right to the page that you want to do. Okay, so, all right, so if you click the max, it'll have the exact amount that you have in the sand, and of course you're going to have more Matic because you didn't use it all to do that. So you would hit supply here and then confirm for the few cents, and then you'd go back. I'm not going to do it because I've only got that one Matic in there. You would go after this confirms. After you hit supply, you complete the transaction and it confirms. Then we would go back here, hit the max token, and then you would hit deposit, and then there would be another transaction here. But again, it's only 1.2 cents on the transactions right now. When it gets congested, I have seen it at like $1. That's because some big NFT thing was happening. But for the most part, it's only usually a cents. And there it is. You have deposited your sand and Matic tokens, and you are getting 58%. That's APR. And so I can tell you that I actually cashed out this morning and earned just with $219. I've earned 3 cents. I'm sorry, 0.03 sand right now. And sand is at $3. So if we just do 0.033 times $3, All right, so I made 10 cents in sand right now, but I'm not really looking at the dollar value of it because I can see sand getting up to $6, $9. So essentially, anything that you're making right now, you want to think about in terms of what you think the value of that token is. For example, I think Matic is worth $10. I also think sand is worth $10. So as both of them go up, then I can see this $200 turning into about $8 because it's about 4x from where we are right now. And at the same time, I'm earning sand. So when I get enough of this built up, what I'll do is I'll claim it. I'll go back over to QuickSwap. I'll pair it with more Matic, and I'll put it right back in here. Okay, so whatever I get here, I put it right back in, and we cycle it in. So this 58% APR does not take that into account. So it's only been about half day since I put this in. If that 10 cents turns into 20 cents, and I wait 2 weeks to put that in, so that's about $3. It's about a full sand. I'll claim that sand for 1.2 cents, whatever the transaction fee is. Add $3 of Matic, and then you have $6 more in here over the next 2 weeks. And that $6 again, I think, is really 4x from there. So it's really about $24. And that's just the way I think about it. And I don't do this a lot, really, because I don't see a lot of value in a lot of projects that you would want to pair with others. But these, I think, go hand in hand, and this is one of the few places that I would actually do this. Because I have tried this a lot of times. And unfortunately, what happens is one falls down, and the other one doesn't do anything. You just end up losing value. But again, both these I think are great long-term projects. So I'm absolutely willing to get more sand, cycle it back in, and then when the market goes back up later, then that's when I would essentially cash out and look for something that's going to give me higher APR. Or just go to straight up stable coins, which can give me, I know places that give me 20, 30% APR. So again, those are times where if this APR gets down that low, it's because I see that a lot. It's high now, but it can get down low later. And if it goes down to 10%, then I would just cash out of here and go into a stable coin that can give me 20%. Then I don't have to worry about the value of the tokens going up or down. And it just pays for itself. All right, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them below.